Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and a battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. Now here's Nesmith. Siakam for 3. Porter pulls it in. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Antetokounmpo can't connect. High post Siakam. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Driving in, Siakam can be such a menace for the defense. Hard to get in the way of his physicality.
Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Halliburton following the score by Milwaukee. Pass to Turner. Siakam outside. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Lillard passes to Porter. No good on the triple. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor to the middle. Here's Turner. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play, but Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shot of the night.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Now here's Halliburton. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Spins. 14 feet away. Rebounded by Lopez.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Matherin's checked in for Indiana.
Substitution for the Pacers. 0-0.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Siakam in the post. Antetokounmpo covering.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Basket counts.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Outside Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Nails it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Nesmith. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. Lillard passes to Lopez. Here's Prince. And here's Porter outside. Buries it from 3.
Tell you what, if he can find some consistency from deep, Porter Jr. is going to be a nightmare as an offensive player.
Siakam outside. Siakam with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Out to Lillard. And another shot. And he sinks the layup. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
McConnell outside. Pass to Toppin. On the wing, Matherin. With 4 on the clock. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist by Matherin. Give him 8.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Well, seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Walker out there with Toppin. Then there's TJ McConnell, and it's Matherin in at the 3. Now here's Halliburton. He's scoreless, 5 to shoot. Here's Toppin, shoots over Portis. A nice shot by Toppin.
Such an integral part to Halliburton's game. He's one of the best passers in the league.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. Halliburton misses. The Bucks shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. Indiana again missing. Milwaukee leading by 5. Lillard passes to Porter. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Lillard. Here's Porter. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Halliburton against Lillard. From outside the arc. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got his second bucket on the night.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Matherin. Here's Lillard into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Siakam pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 4. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Benedict Matherin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Siakam. For Milwaukee, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Nesmith. And here's Siakam. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Now here's Turner. 3-pointer. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
The Bucks making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Mathurin. To the inside. Siakam, no good. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
And it's on Antetokounmpo with the miss. And for the Pacers, they're shooting just 38% in this quarter. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Jackson, he's checked in for Prince. And Green is subbed in for Porter Jr. Now here's Jackson. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Trent finds Jackson. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Mathurin. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Milwaukee out in front, up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
22. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Oh, you almost had it. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Green out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Jackson. And it's Sims in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pacers trail by 5. Takes a step back. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Now here's Turner, guarded by Trent. Turner against Trent. And he banks in the layup. Turner's got 5 points.
A big-time presence in the post. That's exactly what they want from Turner.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Halliburton. Shakes him. Can't cash it in from close range. Antetokounmpo surveys. Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Siakam with a screen on Lillard. Lillard against Halliburton. Turner inside. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Lillard. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Siakam pass to Halliburton. Back to Siakam for the tie. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court mission. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
Now here's Neesmith. No points yet. Halliburton outside. Siakam for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Porter the pass to Antetokounmpo. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Turner's got 9.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Lillard. Going inside. Lillard for 2.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
And here's Siakam for 3. He's off on that one. The Bucks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Lillard left side. Double team on Lillard. Pass to Prince. The 3-ball. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Siakam for 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, look at Giannis in the lane. Just overpowering, folks.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Indiana ahead, up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Indiana looking at who they've got. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Walker. And it's Toppin in at the 5.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Indiana leading. Halliburton with the ball. Now Porter defending. Mathurin up and in on the layup.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Kuzma outside. Outside Porter. Right wing. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
Indiana making a switch here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell.
I like how Siakam uses his body control.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the so many of these personal foul calls still dispute.
The previous play is
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the official.
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Making some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Prince is subbed in for Kuzma. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Lillard can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 4. Outside Neesmith. Here's Turner. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo to pass to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis throws it down.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Indiana has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Left side, Neesmith. Siakam outside. And Indiana misses again. And Milwaukee shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo to tie it up. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Pacers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Halliburton on the wing, defended by Lillard. Siakam in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Driving inside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
Antetokounmpo pass to Lillard. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
Milwaukee making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Kuzma comes in for Prince. And it's Trent in for Porter Jr. Here's Lillard. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Siakam, pass to Halliburton. Outside Neesmith. The 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Over to the left wing. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Trent on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Milwaukee making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Halliburton against Lillard. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Outside Porter. Lillard against Halliburton. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo with the block.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
And it's good. And now they trail by just 4. And here's Indiana now. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he commits the intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate. Great skills for the young Halliburton. And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Here's Porter on the take. Go!
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
And here's Turner from the arc. And so it's Milwaukee who scrape by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Damian, I mean, the stat line was just outstanding for you tonight. You had it going early. How were you able to be so effective?
I mean, like you said, I came out to start the game and I was aggressive. You know, looking for opportunities, getting downhill, getting to the free throw line. And I think once I came out aggressive like that, they just started to react. And, you know, I just let the defense make the plays for me. You know, I see that weak side come in, I was making the plays. And I was just trying to keep them off balance. You know, once I saw the ball going in and I had a good rhythm to the game, you know, if they help, make the right play. If they don't, be aggressive and go score. And it worked for me all night long.
Thanks so much, Dame.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.